licensed therapist. Thank you for tuning in. As always, lots of good stuff. I'm going to have, I think, my first interview on when's that? On let me think about this. On Friday, we'll have one of you on. I think the question's good, and also the other aspect of it is I don't want to, reveal too much before the show, but the question that was asked, and you sent it to Jeff Ahern 56 at Gmail, so thank you. And there was an AI response to the question. Like AI didn't, they're like, listen, you can't answer a question on your own. Let me here's the answer. And that wasn't even like a generic one. It was. I'm like, what the like? I can't even like. We're getting to the point in communication. I don't want to go into this too much because we're kind of talking about Friday, but we're getting to the point now where you're being funneled every which way. Like whether you're even answering an email now, you're being funneled as to how to answer it's just like, man, we are living in some weird times. Weird times. Weird, wild stuff, as they say. Anyway, that'll be on Friday's show. All right, let's get started. I don't know. Am I up? Let me see. Yeah, I'm live. Good. Okay. I don't know that I'm featured tonight. This is heartbreaking for me. It really is. I like to be featured. Who doesn't want to be featured? This guy wants to be featured all the time. Oh, well, what are you going to do? Hopefully it'll kick in a minute, but who knows? May not. That's all right. We'll still do a little bit of a show tonight. Honestly, my voice is a little cached, so may not be the worst thing, right? Because I'll tell you why. I'm doing a show on, and again, if you can come see the show. Hey, Tatanka, good to see you, brother. Greetings from the Catskills to you. If you can come to the show, I'm doing a show on, when is my show? This is sad that I don't know. It's this Saturday, 7 p.m. In Ventura at the Namba Theater. So if you want to come see it, tickets are free. I was very blessed that somebody bought out literally all the tickets. It was a charity. They bought actually literally all they bought out all the tickets. So if you want to come see the show, it's called Autastic, and it's basically paid for. So you can come on in if you live in the Ventura area, Los Angeles. If you're not familiar with Los Angeles, you probably won't know where Ventura is, but it's near Oxnard. It's right near the water. It's like a beach community. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right. Well, let's knock one off. Hopefully we'll get featured. I don't know. See what happens. Win some, lose some. All right, let's see. Let's go to Am I the Asshole? Oh, and try not to kick myself off. That's the biggest part of the show. Do not kick yourself off. Oh, here we go. Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I might have to call the show early if my voice cuts out on me. That's not good. Oh man, I got to do this show on Monday. Let me see if I take the cans off a little bit. Maybe that'll help. I don't know how that's going to help my voice any, but maybe it will. But I'm doing the show on Saturday, so hopefully my voice will be is good then. I'm kind of trying to use it sparingly, but it's hard because I I forget. That's all right. All right, here we go. Let's get started. All right, am I the asshole? First question, am I the asshole for sending my ex-fiancés the screenshots after she asked what's going on? Sending my ex-fiancé the screenshots, ex-fiancé, after she asked what's going on. I don't know. It doesn't even make sense. Doesn't make sense to me, but we'll look into this. Let's look into this together, shall we? Yes, we shall. Here we go. All right. I found out my ex was engaged because his fiance texted me after seeing our messages on their shared iPad. Okay. Until that moment, I haven't had the foggiest idea that she even existed. All right. Fair enough. My ex and I were together 5 years. 4 years ago, I was working as an assistant manager at a home improvement store when I hurt my back on a shift. That sucks. We were short-staffed. A pallet needed moving. I twisted wrong. You got to get a forklift, dude. You got to get Hector on the forklift over there. Trust me, no one drives that forklift better than Hector. And I twisted wrong, trying to help shift part of it by hand. Yeah. As someone who's older, I know now I'm square up, knees down. There's no unnecessary twisting of any movement. There's no, barely any lateral motion left. I can't even, when I park at the mall now, there's like well, it's not slight, but it's like, it's like, I don't know, that where you can jump down, take a shortcut. I got to like kind of lower myself and, it's just sad, but I could just see myself like jumping, committing, and then both knees blow out at the same time. And I wouldn't even be able to sue anybody. Well, I guess I could sue the mall. Everybody sues somebody. I blame the mall for my shitty knees. All right, fair enough. Okay, so oh geez, she got a bunch of shit from that. I ended up with a bad lumbar disc herniation, nerve pain down. I'm gonna guess you don't exercise. I'm just putting it out there. I'm gonna guess because I'm 56. I'm guessing you're way younger. And for you to have this like laundry list of injuries from twisting wrong, unless the load fell on you, I'm thinking you didn't participate very much in exercise in it, and this is what can happen. It's a cautionary tale. I could be wrong. I don't think I am though. Nerve pain down my legs, surgery pain, meds, lost my job. That sucks. Gained weight, got depression. All these things suck. And stayed for a few months. Then left with some line about not being able to keep setting himself on fire to keep me warm. Gee, I'm very theatrical, this fella. Sure he likes girls? Anyway, fair enough. I guess good riddance. Yeah. I mean, sickness and health, I guess technically you weren't married, so he hadn't taken that vow yet. It took a long time to rebuild. I moved back in with my mom, retained, got a stable job, bought a condo last year. Good for you. You sound like you're doing really great. And then the parasite messaged me out of nowhere a couple months ago. Well, you got right back on your feet, so good for you there. I know I was kind of shitting on you, but at the same time, hit a gym now. You know what happens now when you don't. Any little friggin' twist or crank or, you're done. At first, I was kind of innocent. He was wondering. It was never innocent, by the way. None of this was ever innocent. This was all contrived, all contrived by him. Anyway, at first, it was kind of innocent. He was asking how I was doing. He always wondered if I hated him. Of course you do. Dumb question. You left me at my lowest. Yeah, this guy's a piece of shit. He sees you're doing well, and he's trying to sleaze his way back in. I'm certainly not going to be grateful for that. And then it turned into regret, bad timing, and whether I ever think about us. Okay. Last week, he asked if I wanted to get dinner and see if there was still something there. Don't. If you, please don't. Again, I did not know he was engaged. All right. Well, did you go? Oh, so this is what the fiance saw on his iPad. He's a piece of shit. He's about to get married and he's trying to hook up with you again as his side piece. Oh my God, what a douche. All right. His fiance asked me if I was trying to get back together with me. Asked me if he was trying to get back together with me behind her back. Well, yeah, he definitely is. I sent her the screenshots, no hesitation. Good for you. Now our Don Juan, you got to separate those, I think, is sending me angry messages claiming I'm a bitter piece of shit. No, you're not. Maybe a teeny bit. But if I was about to marry someone who was quietly lining up plan B, I'd certainly like to know, am I the asshole? No, you are not the asshole. Absolutely not. Your ex is a piece of shit. Be grateful that, you had this calamity occur, or you wouldn't have known it till it was too late, and he would have had plan B, C, D the whole time you guys were married. It all worked out in the end to your advantage. And no, you warned another woman off this scumbag piece of shit. So no, yeah, you did the right thing. Absolutely, you are in no way the asshole in the situation. That is my judgment, and it is in your favor. So there you go. First one out of the gate, not an asshole at all. All right, let's keep rocking and rolling here. Yeah, hold on a second. Boom. Let's see what happens there if I do that. If I hit that button, make the magic happen. All right, here we go. All right, see, do I want to do an ad? Nah, probably not. Do I want to do an ad right now? No, I don't think I'm going to do it. I'm looking at the rates. And I do not love them. I'm not in love with these rates. Look at these low rates. You ever see Eagle Man in Chicago? That's a classic. It really is. All right. Keep going here. Go back. Go here. All right. Am I the asshole for hating my unborn niece's racist name? Yeah, you are. There's no way. I know you're saying it's racist, but unless it's like KKK or death to the insert racial slurs here. I think I think you're way over the line. I'll see. Let's see what the name is. Maybe I'm wrong. All right. I don't think I am though on this one. I mean, I don't. Can you even legally? Isn't it like child abuse if you like have too crazy a name? All right. So my 23-year-old. Your brother Josh and his girlfriend Alyssa are expecting their first child. Alyssa is 5 months pregnant. All right, gotcha. A couple of weeks ago, they hosted a gender reveal party, and we found out they're having a baby girl. Well, that sounds good. We were all super excited and so happy for them. The vibes were up, and it was an all-around great time. Okay, great. But then Alyssa and Josh, soon after the gender was revealed, that they'd also planned to reveal the name they'd chosen for the baby. All right, so far seems pretty normal to me. I guess they had both a girl and boy name picked out in the event of either. All right. So we are still sitting around the table, family, friends, and my brother and Alyssa proudly exclaim, her name is Aggie Antebellum. Aggie? What the hell is Aggie? What the hell is Aggie? Aggie. I think I'm more offended by the Aggie than the Antebellum. What the hell? Aggie? What the hell is Aggie? Aggie Antebellum. All right. That's her middle name, I guess. Now I'm instantly thinking to myself, I'm sure I've not heard that name correctly. There's no way my brother and his girlfriend just told us their daughter's middle name is going to be Antebellum. But literally everyone just oohs and ahs and the party continues like nothing happened. All right, hold on a second. Let me look up Antebellum because I don't know. I don't see racism in everything. So, I don't know all the I don't have the club card with all the racist names on it that I'm supposed to hate. And, it's a long list, I'm sure. I would say my name's Jeff, and that's already a microaggression. Just being named Jeff, I think. I feel like, all right, come on. I can't. I cut and pasted it. Edit, paste. No. All right, it's not gonna let me paste it. Come on, Google. You're better than that. Antebellum. Okay, here it goes. Antebellum meaning. All right, here we go. Antebellum is an adjective meaning before a war. Derived from, so this is the meaning. This is AI too. It's Google's AI, which is usually pretty woke, by the way. Anyway, antebellum is an adjective meaning before a war, derived from Latin. Ante, before, bellum, war. It almost exclusively refers to the period preceding the American Civil War, often describing the architectural structure and economic conditions, notably the plantation system and slavery. All right, well, ask them what they meant by it. All right, there you go. Okay. Antebellum, dictionary, occurring or existing before a particular war, especially the Civil War. Yeah, maybe it is a racist name. What are you going to do? Maybe it is. I don't know. I mean, I feel like here's the thing. You're leaving out a lot of context here. Like, what you should be saying is like, okay, listen, like this can't have come out of nowhere. You got to be like, well, my brother's a racist piece of shit, and so is his wife. That's why they got married. And so then they call me. Set it up a little bit. I mean, are there telltale signs, or this is just, I'd love to know. All right, but really oohs and ahs. Like, I didn't know what it is. I think everyone oohed and ahhed because like, oh, it sounds kind of nice. It does. It sounds nice. Antebellum sounds nice until I guess you don't realize it's, like I guess a slavery term. I didn't know until I just read that. So now I feel like I'm losing my mind. I immediately turn to my parents and say something like, we're not being serious, right? They cannot name her that. To which my mom tells me to stop being so negative. And that the name sounds beautiful. It does. It's actually a beautiful name. I was going to say that. It sounds beautiful. The context, though, yeah. I mean, do they know the context? How smart are they? There's a lot of questions you're not answering here. Maybe you're the smart one in the family. None of them know what it is. They just saw it on a store window once and like, that's pretty. Maybe they think it's a flower. They cannot name her that, to which my mom says, stop being so negative, and that the name sounds beautiful. She despises conflict of any kind. My dad does not comment. So in an attempt to maintain some semblance of sanity, I try to talk to a few cousins and family members about it, to which A few of them at least acknowledge how crazy a name choice it is. Okay. But even then, the most extreme reactions, well, okay, blah, blah, blah. So I guess word got back to my brother. Well, of course, how could your word not get back to your brother? You're literally creating a scene at the party. Anyway, that I was making rounds. Yeah, exactly. Party telling everyone I hated the name. Okay. Alyssa called me a few days after the reveal and told me how disappointed and hurt she felt by my reaction. Well, let's see what this is where the meat and the potatoes is, and how I brought so much negativity to a day that was supposed to be special to her. I chose to take a calm, informative approach when I reply, as opposed to your approach at the party, and try to explain to her the context, historical weight of the word antebellum, hoping she would realize I truly do mean well. But she just tells me she's already read about it and that she doesn't consider it offensive. She even referenced the whole Lady Antebellum band changing their name to Lady A Debacle. Okay. And she likes the way it sounds. I don't know if she's racist. You've never said that she's racist. Now, if you said she's racist, she's always, she's just horrible with blacks and Jews and non-white people, I'd be like, yeah. But you have yet to bring any of that into this. So this is like, I don't know. Is it a good choice for a name? Probably not. Is it racist? I don't know. Is she trying to be racist with it? Kid's probably just going to change it anyway. But let's see. She basically says she thinks it's a beautiful sounding word, and it is. It actually does sound. If it didn't have the racial connotations to it, it's a pretty word, antebellum. It sounds nice. It sounds like a poem or like a plantation. It sounds like a nice residence. Like, I don't know what it's not a bad sounding word on the ear. It's not offensive unless you know context. So I think she just likes the way it sounds, honestly, and she's too stupid to realize it. It's going to hurt her kid probably down the road. Augie fucking antebellum. Again, I'm more upset, I think, about Ag or Augie. I don't know what that is. Ay. Mind you, we live in New England. Okay. So you're not even in the South. That doesn't sound like the kind of name you give a kid if you also happen to run your local KKHF. So I'm so flabbergasted. I decided to put a pin in it and end the phone call knowing we have a family dinner in a few days. There you go. I'll spare you the details because it's already too long. But basically, after dinner is done, we're having drinks. The name comes up again. I cannot bite my tongue. Of course you can. I repeat everything I told Alyssa on the phone to the point that I'm practically begging them not to give the baby that name. My brother doesn't say much until Alyssa snaps at him for not defending her. At which point he told me I was being a bitch and to knock it off. All right. In his defense, when your wife, the woman you love, tells you you gotta hit somebody or lay down some shit, you're kind of obliged as a guy, whether or not you agree with it or not. Just kind of it's just kind of one of those things. It is. Here we go. So okay. Okay, we doesn't say this is beautiful. Okay. My brother doesn't say much, so she snaps at him for not defending her. Then he has to man up, I guess. Dad doesn't say much. Your dad never does. Mom once again tells me to stop being so hateful and that it's a beautiful name. Now, here's where I may have been a bit of an asshole, or at least could have handled it better. Things basically escalated to the point where I was in such disbelief of how profoundly ignorant and stupid the two of them are. So even you're not blaming them for being racist. They're just stupid. You can't fix stupid, man. I talk about that in my show. Maybe next time you'll name the boy Jim Crow. I'll bet you they don't know that either. They probably don't know that reference either. This resulted in Alyssa leaving the table to cry, and I promptly dismissed myself before my mother could kick me out first. My mom was pissed at me, like worse than I've ever seen. I still feel like I'm being gaslit into thinking this is not the most diabolical name choice they could come up. It's not diabolical. I don't think that they're coming up with it as a racist thing. I think she just likes the way it sounds, and the husband's like, yeah, you like the way it sounds, and I like being married to you and keeping you happy. So fine, antebellum. They really don't care. I mean, again, unless there's backstory, like he's got some shrine to Hitler in the back office, they like going to the rallies and burning crosses on the weekend. Then, yeah, is it stupid? Is it dumb? Is it something that's going to benefit this kid down the road? No, it's a middle name. But yeah, I mean, you're entitled to give your opinion. You've given it ad nauseum. So yeah, I think you actually are being the asshole. Not so much for being against the name, but just for being like so crazy. They don't want to change it. It doesn't appear that they're racist. You never call them racist. You just call them dumb. And dumb people are going to do dumb things. That's my opinion on it. Would I name my kid Antebellum? No. If I didn't just read what antebellum was, would I? It still sounds. It sounds like a cool word. It's like a nice word. Antebellum sounds nice. I don't know. Anyway, there you go. That's my opinion on that. My parents are stupid racist. Okay, wait a minute. Am I the asshole for not wanting my unborn niece to enter the world with a "my parents are stupid racist idiot" sign attached to their forehead? Just me. I don't know. You have not proven that they're racist idiots. You never even call them racist until the very end. You've been calling them idiots the whole time. And if they really are that racist, why are you hanging out with them in the first place? Just saying. I mean, you seem like the kind of person who wouldn't be hanging out with them if you really thought they were racist. And now you're just not hanging out with them because you think they're dumb. Which is more offensive to you, dumb or racist? I don't know. Maybe both. Yeah. Maybe neither. Oh, I gotta knock somebody down here. Yeah, we'll get rid of this one. Thank you for coming all the way over here to drop an ad. Okay, hold on. Aggie, thank you, Tatanka. Aggie has the letter G. It means agriculture, like Aggie. Oh, Aggie. Yeah, man, I feel so stupid. Now I'm as dumb as the Antebellum guy. So yeah, ag school. Okay, Aggie Antebellum. All right, Antebellum, meaning life before war, the war between the states. Yeah, University of Texas A&M Aggies, agriculture machinery. Okay. James says the goofy chick complaining sounds like your typical brainwashed college white liberal. Absolutely, James. Yeah, 100%. And East Coast, she definitely fits the mold. Yeah, yeah, friendly cynic. Yeah, shrine to Hitler is the first thing you hear. That's always good. That's always a good way to roll in to any show. Hi, Chihuahua. Well, I learned something today. I learned what antebellum means. That's a plus. That's a kind of a good thing. Yeah, there you go. Let me try. We'll do another Am I the Asshole? I guess I'm not getting featured tonight. It's a wham wham boo hoo moment for me because I do like getting featured. It's nice, but that's all right. Let's see. I want to do at least maybe one or two more. I'm trying to save my voice a little bit. Friday should be a big show. I don't know about tomorrow. I may or may not do a show tomorrow. Well, we'll see. I may or may. I'm really undecided. You know what? We'll make it a game day call. But definitely Friday I'll be doing a show for sure. 100%. All right, here we go. Let's see. Am I the asshole for getting upset with my boyfriend for pushing back against my boundaries? Well, like what kind of, I mean, what kind of boundaries are we talking about? Are you just like hard to deal with? Like, I think I already am on your boyfriend's side because of how long this thing is. Look at this thing. Oh, dear God, that's too long. I'm on your boyfriend's side. You're the asshole. I'll read a little, but I'll probably regret it. Am I the asshole for getting upset with my boyfriend for pushing back against my boundaries? Here we go. Some context before we start, because I fear that it is important. You fear that it's important? Or you feel that it's important? My mom, English, moved back to her home country a year ago or so. She didn't want to leave me and my sister in the lurch or force us to go with her, so she bought an apartment for us to live in after selling the family home. I leased my mom's car for a small fee every week. I had accent of mine. All right. There's a massive wealth gap between me and him. He works full time, makes 80 to 100K a year. I work 3 jobs, make 400 max a week. The only way I can afford to live is due to my mom's apartment. Okay, there you go. There's the backstory. I'm already regretting reading this one, I think. Hi, everyone. I hope all is well. Well, thank you. I'm seeking some opinions. I cannot tell if I'm being blindsided by my annoyance in the situation. 20 female, been with my boyfriend 24, 6 months. He's making some good coin. It's been fun. I think you guys are done. It's been fun. All right. I don't think it's a very serious relationship. You didn't say I'm in love or having the best time together and we care so much. You said it's fun. Okay. Well, I mean, you're young. It's casual. It's fine. That's the way I read it. But we started to get serious and I laid out all my cards and told him that I wasn't looking for anything serious right now. So how did it get serious if you weren't looking for anything serious? Okay. That if we got along well, we could see how things went and then discuss the future later on. I don't like it. I don't like it. I would just me personally, I would dump you. But I'm supposed to like, I want to get serious with you. I want to get in a committed relationship with you. You're like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure I really like you enough to be in a committed relationship with you. That's not a big plus for me. Um, I'm going to waste my time while you're, fucking other guys, seeing other guys. I mean, that's what it sounds like here. I mean, you're not committed. You're not committed to me, apparently. So I think if he's smart, he's moved on already. Anyway, are these your boundaries? It sounds like your boundaries are having no boundaries and not being called on it. Is that your boundaries? I don't think that's technically a boundary. I guess it is technically a boundary. No boundaries. Anyway, so you want to hoe it up on the side and you don't really like him. And he wants a serious girl. And honestly, your answer is good if he takes it at face value and moves on. All right. I wasn't looking for anything serious right now. That if we got along well, we could see how things went and then discuss the future later on. I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. I told him about my OCD and just the fact that I was hyper independent. Ugh. Yeah, this guy needs to get away from hyper independent means I don't ever want a relationship because I have a lot of emotional baggage. That's what that means to me. I'm on this guy's side 100% so far and wasn't looking for someone to be clingy and hanging off me all the time. Oh my God, you're awful. Obviously, I was nicer than that when I said it. LOL. I don't think you were. I mean, you think you were, but and I know you didn't use that language, but I mean, yeah, I mean, he probably broke his poor heart. But again, it was good in the long run if he uses that to his advantage and gets the hell away from you. You don't like him anyway. He agreed and told me just having fun for the most part. It's been nice. Again, that's fine if you're both on the same page with it. But he seems like he wants to be on a different page and you don't. We go out, we have fun, occasionally sleep over at his house very early. I told him it would be unlikely that I would have him over at my house. This is for multiple reasons. Your OCD. Yeah. This is so much to read, man. I'm sorry. All right. I'm gonna skip down. I'm already on his side. And yes, you're the asshole. I don't think I even need to read this whole friggin' thing to come up with that. But we'll come in here right near the end. I was very put off as I've been working so hard to overcome my OCD to be a more functioning member of society, and I thought he understood. I reiterated that I was trying hard. Here's the thing: you trying hard and him being understanding of you—that's something for a serious relationship. A having fun relationship, that sounds like a you problem. You understand the different levels of a relationship? If it's a serious committed relationship, if it's something that could lead to something, you're going to work to make the other person better. You're going to put up with a lot of things from that other person because you see a future together. If it's a fun relationship, as soon as things get a little wonky or weird, you're out the door. You created this, you dummy. I was going to call you a numbnut. I just did. Anyway, yeah. So we'll go back slightly. I said I told him never to speak about my family like that. He got angry and said I was being a stuck-up B word for no reason. Again, he has every right to say this with your fun relationship. I was put off by this as I've worked so hard to overcome my OCD. I reiterated I was trying hard and that he wasn't able to accept my boundaries. Perhaps we should rethink our relationship. What are you going to downgrade it to? Nothing. He got angry again, called me the B word again, and left. Good. And I think he's right. Although I read nothing prior to that. He hasn't messaged me. Good. And I was wondering if I'm the wrong. Yes. I'm not sure. So any other perspective would be wonderful. Sorry about it's been so long. That's all right. I barely read any of it. I made my decision a paragraph in. I haven't really told many about this, and it's really churning me up. Yeah, I mean, if you want a fun relationships do not involve putting up with a lot of the other person's bullshit or nonsense. Because then, if I have to do that, well, the relationship's no longer fun, is it? So, if our agreement is to have a fun relationship and you're making that relationship unfun, then it sounds like the end of the relationship. Again, now if you're looking for a longer term relationship, you ideally are growing together as a couple and you're helping each other with this issue or that, but you see a future together and something greater than fun. And again, I'm not putting down fun, but that's that, a fun relationship, casual relationship is just that. And if one person wants to take it to the next level and you're like, nah, let's keep it fun. Okay, you got what you wished for. That's what I'm telling you. There you go. Oh, here we go. This one says he sounds like a spoiled child. Why you on him? He sounds like a spoiled child from my removed position. I say end it. Oh, you let her end it. She already did when she told him. She told him that. Here we go. Wish your OCD made you better at formatting. See, this is what walls of text. Wish your OCD made you better. Yeah, that's hysterical. This guy is like, he's writing this like he's doing The Shining. Jack Torrance, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Yeah, he got upset with her nonsense too. There you go. I mean, it's just stupid. Good times. All right, let me see what what do you got there. Hey, Artful Dodger, good to see you. Finally got you live. Yeah, yeah, I really like doing this show, man. The only problem is when I'm not featured, it's hard to get people in to a 10 o'clock or a 1 a.m. show. But I like doing it. So if we'll figure something out. We will figure something out. But yeah, thank you for tuning in, brother. Good to see you. Really good to see you. All right, let's do one more. I got to kind of save my voice because I got this big show on the weekend. Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be fun, and then I have an even bigger show, but I'm focused on this one. But I have another show, which is a 45-minute to an hour show coming up in July, and then hopefully I'm going to be touring with that. That's the goal. That is the goal, and then through that I build more of an audience for this, and through this I build more of an audience for that, and then they work together, and wah. Life is good. What do you think about that? That's my plan. All right, let's do one more. Oh my God, look at this one. Yeah, we got to close out with this one. This one's saying it's not too long. Thank you for that. English is not my first language, so bear with me. You're already better than the other chicks thing I just read. Am I the asshole for throwing my tampon to the bin? In the bin, but that's fine. What are you in a 7-Eleven? No. Let's see. Let's find. We'll dig a little deeper at the neighbor. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. You flush those? I think you throw. Do you throw them in the bin? I don't know. I've never had one in me. I don't know. Let's find out. Here we go. English. Okay. So yesterday I went to an escape room. I had a fun time going to an escape room. I went with my fiance. It was cool. Yeah, we had a good time. All right, we'll share this here. Let's see here. Okay. So yesterday I went to an escape room with my friends. We entered the place. Some guy greets us before starting. Yeah, they have to they got to walk you through it and explain things to you. You can't just send you in loose. I mean, I remember when we got there, I'm like, please somebody let us know what we're supposed to do in some way, shape, or form, because we have no idea what we're doing. And then you go into this. It was fun though. We had a good time at ours. Anyway, we entered the place. Some guy greets us, and before starting, I needed to go to the bathroom to change my tampon. That's a good idea. I went, changed it, and I always make sure to wrap it up. Okay, yeah, well, maybe I didn't want to read this one. Anyway, so she gets it ready to throw it out. As I'm walking out of the bathroom, one of my friends asked if I have a spare tampon because she realized maybe her period came. We joked about how we synchronized. Okay. Before I even take out tampon from my purse, the dude who had greeted us early comes in and tells us tampons can't be thrown in the toilet. Yeah, that was my question. I nod and tell him that I made sure to throw it in the bin. All right, I don't really see anything anyway. This man then makes some weird disgusted face and tells me to get that, referring to my tampon, and throw it outside. What? Is this even real? Are you sure this is an escape room or just some dude on Craigslist telling you it's an escape room while he just, tortures you? That's completely out of line. I would have left the escape room right then. I would have gotten the tampon. I would have thrown it at him, jerk. Would have told him to fish it out of the toilet. It's his job, right? Or not the toilet, but the bathroom. It's in a waste can. You just gonna throw it on the sidewalk? Like what the fuck? Where's this escape room? Is there a river outside? You just chuck it in. Like, give me a break. Anyway. He tells me can't be thrown in the toilet. I nod, and then he makes some weird face. Friend of my tampon, and he wants you to throw it outside. I'm shocked and tell him what's the issue. Now again, English is not your first language, so maybe are you in India? Is this an escape room in India? India actually itself is one big escape room. I hope you can get out. There you go. I'm shocked. Also, there's like a very bad attitude towards women, I think, in India in general. I made sure everything was well wrapped. The dude starts saying it's unhygienic and those things grow mold. What are you not throwing it out? Like it doesn't get emptied every night? Where the hell are you, Calcutta? Me and my friend just stare at him. Yeah, this is insane. Trying to understand what the hell he's saying. I'm sorry, mold? This guy's never seen a woman's vagina in his life. Would grow mold if you leave it there for days, weeks. I don't know how it works, but not that fast. Anyway, before he gets more pissy, another coordinator, this time a woman, comes and asks what happened. Before we even speak, this dude tells her, I threw my tampon in the bathroom. He didn't say I threw it in the trash. He says the bathroom, like I'm some rabid animal that throws shit on the walls. Well, I hope you explain the situation to her. Yeah, I tell her what I told him. She tells us to get going to start the experience. My friend still wants to go to the bathroom. Well, she has to, right? So she asks if she can go or if she has to carry a trash bag and throw it outside. The woman tells her not to worry and go to the bathroom as she tells this dude to go check something. I think that was the hint they were going to have a talk. Am I the ass? No, this guy is a psycho. He's a lunatic. He's never been with a woman, and he doesn't understand how women. I mean, I don't. I just like. I don't understand. I don't understand that at all. Like it's in a. Like he want what? Throw it outside. Like what does that even mean? Like you know what? You should find out his car, what his car is, and then you and your friend should leave it on his. Put it under his windshield wiper. How about that? and then put something on the windshield so he goes to spray it. He won't see them right away because if they're down there, he won't see them. And then a hilarity ensues. Just don't ever go back to that escape room. I just don't understand any of that. Yeah, exactly. So here's yeah, that's my take on this. Final story, and then I'm gonna cut out because I gotta try and save my voice a little bit. But this girl I knew, I was doing a show with, like I forget, like some theater show, told me like a similar thing happened to her. Like I can't, I'm trying to remember. I remember how it ended. I'm trying to remember how it began. Oh yeah. I remember it now. So her and her sister go to this gas station. They pull over, and then they want to use the restroom. And the guy's like, well, we can't let you in. They're like, well, but we have to change. We have to change. My sister is on her period, and she needs to swap things out. The guy's like, no, you can't do it. Can't do it. Not gonna let you. Not gonna let you. So out of spite, the sister goes outside, takes it out, comes back to the counter, and just puts it on the counter, and then they just leave. It's a true story. I do believe it. I don't think she was making up any of it. I don't think I gave it justice in the telling, but that was the long and the short of it. All right, listen, everyone, I got to get going. I love you all. God bless you. Thank you for tuning in. We're building momentum for this show. It's going to be funny, though. I've had like 100,000, 200,000, 600,000. And tonight, I think I'll probably have, maybe a couple, 300 views overall. But that's all right. Have a great evening, everybody. And I will be back. Maybe tomorrow, but for sure Friday. And I think I'm having a guest on Friday, someone who wants to ask a question. And so they can be on the show. And that will be, that'll be Friday, 10 p.m. And I may or may not do a show tomorrow. And then what it was, I was going to say one more thing. Oh, if you want to be on the show, easy peasy. You go to Jeff Ahern 56 at Gmail, and you put in whatever question you want to ask, and we'll take it from there. How about that? All right. All right, everyone. Thank you so much again for tuning in. God bless you. Have a great time doing this show, and I'm going to keep doing it. It's fun. Yeah, I like it. All right. Have a great day, everyone. See you back here Friday for sure, potentially tomorrow as well. Jeff signing off. If you haven't hit the like and subscribe button, do that. That's always a big plus. I got dusted by Fresh and Fit tonight, apparently. The Fresh and Fit gang. Are they still on? Let me see if Fresh and Fit's still on. Rumble. Because they were in the it said, yeah, they're still on. Are they live even? Let me see. Fresh and Fit still going? No, I mean they're not even on anymore. Come on. They're not even live right now. I feel like I could easily bump in there. Oh well, what are you gonna do? All right, folks. Love you all. Have a great day. We'll see you back here Friday and maybe Thursday as well. All right. All right. Talk to you soon. Friday's gonna be a gangbuster show. Make sure you tune in as I awkwardly sign off as always. All right. Bye.